Today marks the betrothal of my daughter Clarice to the young Silvio, son of the estimable Dr. Lombardi. 2 witnesses are customary, so I've asked my friend and neighbor Bragella, proprietor of the Eagle Inn, to act in that capacity, along with my daughter's maid Smeraldina.
I'd rather be getting married myself.
Now it is time for you children to exchange your vows.
My heart and hand are yours, Clarice.
My hand and heart are yours, Silvio.
I vow to be your loving husband.
I vow to be your loving wife.
That makes it official. No changing your minds now.
Oh, no danger of that. I'm supremely happy. Though I can't speak for my beloved bride, Clarice.
Silvio, you wrong me. I've always loved you.
But you were betrothed to another.
That was only because I'm an obedient daughter.
That's true, sir. I was the one that arranged for Clarice to marry Signor Federico Rasponi of Turin.
I knew Federico Rasponi. A fine young man with a remarkable sister, Beatrice.
Remarkable how?
For one thing, she could ride a horse as good as a man, and always did it dressed in trousers.
Good God.
How well did you know Federico?
Well, we never actually met. I'd been doing business with him, and my bankers spoke so highly of him that I decided to make him my son-in-law sight unseen. Alas, I've just gotten word that he's been killed in a duel.
What was Federico fighting about?
Something to do with his sister. So that's how I'm able to offer Clarice to you, Silvio.
I'll do my best to make her happy, sir.
Father, with your permission,
What?
Silvio and I would like to be excused.
What?
We'd like to retire.
Where to?
My room.
Oh, no, not just yet, you 2 little lovers.
There's still the blessing of the priest to come.
Yes, and a fancy dinner at Brigella's Inn.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you greetings.
Greetings. Who from?
Who might this lovely lady be?
Why, this is my daughter.
She just exchanged her marriage vows.
My condolences. And who might you be?
I'm her maid.
Well, I suppose I should offer my congratulations.
But why? What do you want? Who sent you?
Please, sir, take it easy. 3 questions at a time is too much for a poor soul like me to handle.
The man's an ass.
Or pretending to be.
Are you getting married too?
Don't I wish?
Look, sir, will you please either tell us who you are or go away?
Oh, you want to know who I am? I'm a servant. So, marriage appeals to you,
Whose servant?
What?
Whose servant are you?
My master!
Look here, sir. Where is your master now?
At the inn. He sent me ahead to greet you.
Who did?
My master did.
What is your master's name?
Oh, didn't I say that? Senor Federico Rasponi of Turin. Now, if that's all, I'll go.
Hold on there. Oh, what was that name again?
My name is Truffaldino Batocchio of Bergamo.
Who cares? What is your master's name?
Senor Federico Rasponi of Turin. Why do you all look so surprised?
Because he's dead.
Who's dead?
Federico Rasponi.
Good God, he must have had an accident.
Wait a minute. So, what do you think? Is he a scoundrel or a dolt?
Equal parts of both, I suspect.
He's more likely to be a dolt than dishonest.
What makes you think that?
He comes from Bergamo.
Good point.
Personally, I like him.
What if he is still alive?
What if he is? You're mine now.
I'm really upset. Is this the way Venetian gentlemen behave to poor, hard-working servants? For shame.
What's the matter with you?
Did you, or did you not, just tell me that Signor Federico Rasponi is dead?
I did.
Why?
Because he is dead.
He is not. I just saw him.
Federico Rasponi.
Yes.
Of Turin.
Yes.
You're out of your mind.
Calm down, Pantalone. Let's meet this chap who claims to have risen from the dead.
Yes, good idea. Go and fetch him, young man.
Gladly.
What is his problem?
Signor Pantalone, in business you always used me with the utmost courtesy, but today you've treated my servant shabbily and kept me waiting forever.
Look, sir, meaning no offense, but who are you?
Why, Federico Rasponi of Turin.
Well, we're certainly glad to see you're alive.
So that's what this is all about. You must have heard the report that I'd been slain in a duel.
Oh, we did.
I was wounded, that was all. As soon as I was well enough to travel, I started off for Venice. Now I'm here and we can proceed with our nuptial plans.
Meaning no offense, but I did have it on very good authority that that Federico Rasponi is dead.
I understand. We've never met before, so it's only natural that you would want proof of my identity. These are letters from several of our mutual business associates, including the manager of the bank that we both use in Turin. Oh, Silvio, all is lost.
Before I lose you, I'll lose my life.
Excuse me, sir. Your face looks familiar.
Oh, I think I recognize you too. Sir, my name is Brigella Gaviocci. I run that inn.
Excellent, I'll stay there if you have the room.
My establishment will be honored, sir.
Still skeptical? This man knows me.
You do?
I've known Federico Rasponi for years.
Father, is this gentleman really Signor Rasponi?
Well, he seems to be. He almost got here too late.
What do you mean, almost?
Sir, may I ask who this young woman is?
Ah, that's my daughter.
My bride-to-be?
Yes.
Madame, it is an honor to meet you at last.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Your daughter is somewhat aloof, sir.
Somewhat.
And is this man one of your relatives?
He's my nephew.
I am not. I'm his daughter's intended husband.
I beg your pardon. She's been promised to me.
When I heard you were dead, I told my daughter she could marry young Silvio here. But now that you're alive, we'll proceed with our original plans. Ha! Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Silvio, but you can see the spot I'm in.
We exchanged our vows in front of witnesses. Anyone who tries to part us will confront my sword.
My son shall wed her. The law's on our side.
And what about you, fair lady? Where do you stand?
Did you happen to notice a shriveled up old peddler selling dried fruit on the street corner?
Yes, I did. Why?
I would sooner marry him than you.
Stop! You little vixen, how dare you!
Peace, Signor Pantalone. It is not the moment to be harsh with her. There will come a time when she'll think better of me.
Oh, yes.
But for now, let's turn aside from affairs of the heart and concentrate on business.
Good idea. My books are ready for your inspection. When does the rest of the merchandise arrive?
Tomorrow.
Your money will be waiting for you promptly.
Could you let me have a little bit of an advance? I don't travel with much cash for fear of highway robbery.
Good idea. I'll have some sent to your lodgings. You're staying with my friend Brigella?
Yes, that's right. Oh, but don't trouble yourself. I'll send my servant. You've met him. He's honest.
Oh, yes. But it's no trouble at all.
Sir, you better come home and talk to my mistress.
I suppose I must. Take good care of my friend Federico, Signor.
All right now, Signora Beatrice. What is this all about? Why are you pretending to be your brother? I know that he's really dead.
Yes, Florindo Artusi killed him in a duel.
What were they fighting about?
Me. Florindo and I wanted to get married. Federico objected. They fought, and Federico fell.
Where's Florindo now? In jail?
No, he fled here to Venice.
So that's what you're doing here?
That's one reason, and the other's harsh reality.
Meaning?
Meaning, how do I survive if I can't collect the money Signor Pantalone owes my brother?
But Pantalone is my friend. I can't hold my tongue while you cheat here.
I'm not. The money's due my brother, and I'm his heir.
You're absolutely right. But then why not tell the truth instead of performing this strange charade?
Because if Pantalone knew that I was a woman, he'd act like my guardian and dole out my money.
And would that be so terrible?
Yes! Without total control of cash due to me. I can't locate Florindo and help him.
So that's what's behind all of this?
Yes, will you keep my secret, please?
As long as I can do so honorably.
That's all I ask. Now, where did Trufaldino go?
That man's an ass. Where'd you find him?
On my journey to Venice. Oh, he does behave foolishly at times, but he's honest and loyal.
Well, that's something, I guess. Come on, I'll show you to your room.
This is ridiculous. It's 12:30 and I haven't had a bite to eat. Other masters I've worked for would come to an inn like this as soon as we got into town. But this one, oh no. He leaves his luggage on the dock and runs off to see people. I'm supposed to hang around waiting for him, but if I had a few cents to my name, I'd go inside and have something to eat. Unfortunately, I'm broke.
Oh, this is too heavy. I can't carry it a foot farther.
Just a few more steps. I'll stop at that inn.
Good for you. I'm stopping right here.
Here's my chance to earn dinner. Can I be of assistance, sir? My name is Trufaldino.
Thank you. Carry my trunk into that inn, please.
Glad to. It's not that heavy.
Well, what do you want?
My pay.
What for?
For carrying your trunk.
The dock's not 30 feet from where you dropped it. How much is that worth?
A penny? Are you trying to insult me?
All right. Here's one more. That's enough.
No, sir, it isn't. I want more.
You do, eh? Is that enough?
Yes, sir. Goodbye.
Everything's ready, sir. Your trunk's inside, and if you like, the owner's got a room waiting for you.
Oh, can you recommend this place?
I've heard it's got good beds, and the kitchen certainly smells promising.
Tell me, sir, what business are you in?
Me? I'm a servant.
Whose?
Well...
I ask this because I could use a servant myself while I'm in Venice.
You could.
I'll pay fair wages and meals included, of course.
Of course.
If you're free, you could start right now.
In time for lunch?
Certainly. What do you say?
I say at the moment, I am without a master.
Well, now you have one. Begin by finding out whether any letters have arrived from the post from Turin in the name of Florindo Artusi.
While I'm doing that, will you see that dinner is ready and waiting when I get back?
Yes, I'll order something as saucy as your tongue.
Thus, I improve my income and finally get something to eat. Meanwhile, my other master, the one who doesn't have a beard, is nowhere to be seen. So I might as well go and check the post for Signor Florindo.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Fetch my trunk from the dock and take it to my room.
Which is where?
Right here.
This inn?
Yes, and check the post from Turin to see if there are any letters for me or my sister, Beatrice.
Well, here's a complication. Both masters staying at the same inn. Can I pull it off? Double wages and twice as much to eat. Well, the worst that can happen is one of them will find out and fire me. But I'll still have the other job. It's worth a try. Now, let me think. The trunks can wait. First, I'll go and check the post on behalf of both masters.
Excuse me, sir. Where's your master?
My master, Rich.
Where is he?
Well, he's staying at this inn.
I want to talk to him. Call him out.
But, I mean,
What are you waiting for?
if you could just give me a name.
Tell him that Silvio Lombardi demands to see him.
No, you don't understand. I need to know.
You've heard all you need to know. Now get a move on.
But
Move, or else.
Moving. I'll send out whichever master I run into first.
We'll see about this. If Rasponi insists on marrying Clarice, he'll have to fight another duel. And this time, Senor Federico might not be so lucky.
There's the hothead I told you about, sir.
I never set eyes on him before. What does he want?
Beats me. I'll go see about your mail.
Sir, you wanted to see me.
Me? You? What for?
I was told you wanted to see me in no uncertain terms.
Who told you that?
Well, the fellow heading off in that direction.
That figures. I told him I wanted to see his master.
Well, that's me.
You're his master?
Yes.
I'm sorry, this is my fault. Your servant's a dead ringer for a man I met this morning.
An honest mistake, no need to apologize.
Are you new in town?
Yes, I just arrived from Turin.
Turin? The man I'm waiting for comes from Turin.
Oh, really? What's his name?
Federico Rasponi. Do you know him?
Only too well. What quarrel did you have with him?
He's trying to take away the woman I love.
Set your mind at ease. Federico Rasponi is dead.
Well, that's what we all thought until he arrived today.
God forbid. Look, I know he's dead.
He showed up today. The innkeeper recognized him.
He must have survived the duel after all.
I'm surprised you haven't run into him yet.
Well, Venice is a big place.
But you're both staying at the Eagle Inn.
He's here too?
Yes.
So am I.
Anyway, I'm sorry I troubled you. If you run into him, though, tell him for his own good he better forget about marrying Clarice.
You may depend on me, sir.
Oh, by the way, I'm Silvio Lombardi.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Orazio Ardenti. If he's really still alive, I better hurry back to Turin before Beatrice thinks I ran out on her.
Whoops. There's my other master. How do I explain this trunk?
Ah, Tripoldino, will you come with me when I travel back to Turin?
Turin? Or when are you going there?
Immediately. Now, don't be upset. We'll have dinner first.
Well, that's a relief. After dinner, we'll talk.
Did you go to the post?
Well, yes.
Well, let me have them.
Damn! I've got letters for both masters. But I don't know which is which.
Come on, what are you waiting for?
It's like this. I met a servant today I used to work with in Bergamo. Since I was going to the post anyway, I told him I'd see if there was any mail for his master. Well, there was. One of these belongs to him.
So what's the problem? Keep it and give me the rest.
The problem is, I don't know how to read.
Then give them to me. I'll return the one that isn't mine. Oh, here it is. Good Lord! It's a letter to Beatrice. Beatrice Rasponi. Venice? She's here.
Is that the letter for my friend's master?
Yes, look here. What's your friend's name?
His name, Pasquale.
Who's his master?
How should I know?
You have to know. You picked up his mail.
No, he wrote it on a piece of paper.
Well, let me see the paper.
I lost it.
Oh, hell!
I'm improvising like mad.
Where is this Pasquale staying in Venice?
I don't know.
Then how can you give him his master's letter?
We're meeting at the piazza. Now, can I have it back?
I have to open this first.
No, don't. It's wrong to open other people's mail.
This letter is addressed to someone I'm involved with. I have the right to open it.
If you say so, sir.
Dear Madame Rasponi, your decision to leave Turin has provoked gossip. Everyone thinks you're going to rendezvous with Florindo. Legal authorities know you're dressed as a man. They've ordered your arrest. I'm posting this by an indirect route your servant Antonio.
I don't care what he says. You still shouldn't read other people's mail.
What a state of things. Federico alive? Beatrice disguised as a man, and both of them in Venice. The lady certainly loves me, though. Trufaldino.
Sir.
Find this Pascali and bring him here at once.
I'll do what I can. Now give me back the letter.
This matter is very important to me. Hurry, and there's money in it for you and Pascali both.
Well, how do I explain his master's letter being open?
Oh, make something up. Say it was an accident.
2 masters and not a meal between them. Meanwhile, how can I give this to master number 1? Make something up. I'm all worn out making things up. Let me think. Grandma used to seal letters with a slice of chewed up bread. It's a shame to waste this. Damn! I forgot! All sealed. Now to deliver. Oh, wait. I almost forgot the trunk.
Is that my trunk?
Yes, sir.
Take it to my room. Wait, did I get any letters?
Yes, 1.
This has been opened.
Opened? It can't be.
It was opened and stuck together with bread.
But who would do that?
Suppose you tell me.
All right, I confess. I did it by accident.
What kind of accident?
Well, there was a letter for me, too. I opened yours thinking it was mine.
But why would you do that?
I can't read.
Then why? Oh, never mind. Did anyone else see this?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh dear, I hope he told the truth this time. Here, take my clothes, go to my room, I'll pack my things down, my clothes. When I get back, we'll have dinner. I must remind Signor Pantalone about my money.
I'm managing this mess rather well.
Hey, you!
Oh, God, what now?
Is your master in?
He just stepped out.
Will he be back soon?
I suppose so.
Well, he told me you were honest. Please give him this money.
Give who this money?
Your master. Huh? What an idiot!
Which master? Now what do I do?
Did you find Pascali for him?
Not yet, sir. Does anyone owe you any money?
As a matter of fact, yes. This morning I presented a letter of credit to a merchant. Why?
Then this must be yours.
Sizable sum. Where did you get it?
An old man brought it to me.
Just like that? Well, what did he say?
He said I should give it to my master.
Well, that's what you did. Thank you.
Hope I got this one right.
Are you ready for dinner now?
Am I? You bet.
Then let's order our meal. Then afterward you can resume your search for Pascali.
Now look, I gave my word, and that's that you're going to marry Signora Sponi.
If I have to, I will, but I won't like it.
The first time I mentioned Signor Federico, you didn't object. If you had, I would have listened.
I'm a dutiful daughter. I held my tongue.
Then why don't you hold it now?
Signor Federico is hateful.
Forget about Silvio, and Federico won't look so bad.
I can't. I won't. Master, Signora Sponi has been waiting to see you.
Excuse me, child. Signor.
Mistress, you've been crying. Well, of course I have.
Silvio went too. You say you gave my servant the money.
You told me he was honest.
Well, he is. I'll get it from him soon. But look at your daughter. Her eyes are all red.
Talk to her. Maybe you can cheer her up.
Dear lady,
Don't call me dear.
If you'll just listen to me, I think
Every
that...
word you say makes me hate you more.
Hear me out, I promise you'll be pleased.
Silvio pleases me. You don't.
Look, can you keep a secret?
Not yours.
I'll tell you anyway.
I'm not listening.
I don't want to marry you either.
I'm listening.
Why not? Because I love someone else. Now will you keep my secret?
Yes, with all my heart.
Federico Rasponi really was killed in that duel.
Then, who are you?
His sister, Beatrice.
What? You're a woman?
Give me your hand.
You are a woman. Wait till I tell Silvio.
No, wait, you promised.
I did. But how long will this masquerade continue?
Not long, so are we friends now?
Absolutely.
Splendid, splendid, splendid. I knew you'd change your mind, child. We'll hold the wedding immediately.
Father, there's no need to rush things.
Come now. Hugging one another in public. It's obvious the two of you can't contain yourselves.
Senor Pantalone, you forget we've got business pending, not to mention the marriage settlement to work out.
Those things won't take long. Very well. We'll hold the wedding tomorrow. I better go tell Senor Silvio what's what.
No! Don't upset him.
Would you have two husbands? Senor, till we meet again.
You've got to tell him the truth.
As soon as I can.
I have no appetite. I've got to find Beatrice.
Sir, what on earth are you going?
I have important business to take care of.
But we were just about to order dinner.
Order without me. I'll be back soon.
I'm never going to get anything to eat today. Sir!
Would you please stop following
Not
me?
until I find out what you're up to.
I'm going to have a talk with Clarice's
In
father.
the temper you're in? Absolutely not. Leave him to me. I'll handle him.
But I...
Did you hear me? Go somewhere and wait for me.
I'll be at the druggist. Talk some sense into Senor Pantalone. If you don't, I will.
I've got my own temper to contend with.
Ah, Doctor! I've been looking all over for you. You weren't at home.
Ah, you came to tell us that your daughter will be Silvio's wife after all. Excellent!
Actually, I need to tell you something.
No need to apologize. I feel sorry for you. The position you were placed in was dreadful.
Well, that's true, but...
You had no idea how deeply you wounded my family's honor. But all's forgiven now.
Well, that's very good of
Your
you.
contract with Rasponi did not involve your daughter directly, but ours did.
That's true.
Therefore, our contract holds greater legal weight.
Well, I'm not a lawyer, but then
So
again...
now let's talk about the dowry.
Are you going to allow me to get a word in edgewise?
Of course, of course.
She's not going to marry your son. I won't break my word, and furthermore, Clarice now agrees with me.
This is outrageous. Today's contract had your full consent. My son expects you to annul Rasponi's contract. But now that you tell me she's changed her mind too, frankly, sir, I don't want such a dishonorable girl in my family. Good day.
Oh, bah! The Rasponis are socially superior to the Lombardis. Besides, Federico's rich.
A word with you, sir. Is what my father said true?
Since when has your father ever lied to you?
You're telling me Rasponi's going to marry Clarice?
That's right, sir.
And you have the nerve to tell me this to my face?
I beg your pardon?
And so you should. You villainous lowlife.
Oh, how dare you talk to a man of my years like that?
Your age is no excuse for dishonoring my family. I'm tempted to skewer you, sir.
Help! He's going to murder me! Help! Ah, son-in-law, just in the nick of time.
Leave him alone.
Gladly, sir. I'd much rather fight with you.
So be it.
Help! Help! Help!
Because it's you who've asked me, I'll spare him. But remember, I showed him mercy. And keep the promise you made me. Are you all right?
How can I be all right? You betrayed me.
How?
You agreed to marry Rasponi.
Never! You're the only husband for me.
Liar! I just heard Rasponi refer to your promise to him.
That was an entirely different promise.
Is it?
It is?
What is it?
I can't tell you.
But why not?
I gave Federico my word I wouldn't.
But you mustn't keep secrets from me.
Don't ask me to reveal it. I can't.
And I'm just supposed to believe that you're not involved with him. But get away from me, you lying jade!
Oh, Silvio, I love you!
I detest you! Woman!
Oh. Why don't you just use this? It would hurt less.
Stop! Are you crazy? Were you really going to let her? Ma'am, this cold-hearted brute doesn't deserve you. He's a devil. Let him go to hell.
Oh, why? That's where I am now. He hates me. Someday he'll find out I'm blameless. And he'll remember how I cried for him. And he'll shed tears as bitter as these. Oh!
How can you stand there not batting an eye? She almost killed herself.
She was just putting on a show for my sake.
So that's what you think, men. A woman even suspected of infidelity is branded for life. Meanwhile, you men are unfaithful day in, day out. Do you know why?
Why?
Because you men make the laws and get away with murder.
I still don't think she really meant to kill herself. She was, just trying to put on a show to make me feel sorry for her. Meanwhile, she's given her heart to Senor Federico. But not for long. We'll fight again. And next time, he won't be so lucky.
good is it having two masters if neither one of them ever eats? Wait, here's master number 2.
Truffaldino, have you found Pascali yet?
You said that could wait until after we ate.
All right, let's get it over with. Did you order?
How could I? You ran out. Dinner would have gone cold.
What's the difference? I'm not hungry.
With all that running around you do, you should eat.
I suppose so. Very well, let's order a meal. If I'm not here when it's ready, eat without me. Then find Pascali. This money weighs a ton. Truffaldino, put this in my trunk and be sure to lock it.
Right away, I'll bring you back the keys.
No need to, I trust you. Now, don't
To
forget.
find Pascali.
Yes.
I'm almost starting to believe this Pascali exists.
Truffaldino,
Oh God, what now? Sir?
did Signor Pantalone give you a purse full of money?
Well, yes.
So give it to me.
It's yours?
Of course it's mine. Didn't he tell you so?
He said I should give it to my master.
Well, how many masters do you have?
Here.
Is all the money still here?
I never touched a single coin.
All the same, I'm going to count it.
This is going to be a problem later.
Truffaldino, I've asked Signor Pantalone to dine with me shortly.
To dine?
Certainly, it's after 2 o'clock. I should think you'd be hungry by now.
Me hungry? What a novel notion. I was beginning to think this one never ate.
Ask the innkeeper to prepare a meal for us.
Oh, what would you like?
Nothing fancy. 5 or 6 dishes, you decide. Here, take this bill of exchange and put it in my room. Don't lose it. It's worth 4,000 ducats.
I'll be careful with it.
I'll be back soon with Signor Pantalone.
Dinner can't be whipped up in 10 seconds. I'll put this paper away later. Signor Brigella!
Yes, Truffaldino? What can I do for you?
Can you fix dinner for my master and a guest?
Certainly. How many courses, too?
How many dishes per course?
How many do you want?
5 or 6 dishes at least. 8 would be better.
8 per course. If you say so.
Well, show me how you set the table.
Talk to my waiter about that.
You mean you don't know how it's done?
Of course I know. 8 dishes? They go here, 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 here.
What about in the center?
Oh, the center? Well, I suppose we could put the sauce there.
Obviously, you've never been a servant.
All right. You show me how.
You do it like this, see? Here, 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 and, here.
Truffaldino, what are you doing on the floor?
Showing the innkeeper how to lay a table.
With my bill of exchange?
Oh, Lord, I got carried away. I'll reassemble it, sir. God knows how.
You deserve to be whipped!
Now, son-in-law, don't get so upset. It's only paper. I'll have another one drawn up for you.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Well, this never would have happened if Signor Brigella knew how a table was supposed to be set.
Truffaldino, you are an ass! Be off with you!
Yes, sir.
I hope dinner will be ready soon.
2 courses of 8 dishes each will take a while.
Who needs that much food?
Oh, how much do you want?
Well, 5 or 6 dishes total. Tell Truffaldino to be ready to serve us.
This is too kind of you, sir. I should have had you dine with us instead. But Clarice would have spoiled both of our appetites. I do not understand why she is so upset again.
Oh, women's moods are like the weather.
How's that? Changeable?
Stormy.
Ah.
Some more than others.
They've got the soup on the table.
That was fast.
Well, Brigella's kitchen and staff are all first-rate.
Maybe it is a first-rate kitchen, but how will I ever find out, dining so frugally? A single dish at a time? I'll tell you what I think. I think Master Number 1 is a bit of a penny pincher.
Truffaldino! Where did you get to? People eat soup 1, 2, 3. Here's the second course.
Oh, it looks like boiled lamb. Delicious.
Where are you taking that food?
I was going to bring it to you, sir.
But I wasn't even here.
I saw you coming.
What dinner starts with meat? How about some soup?
In Venice, they serve the soup last.
Nonsense. Take that back and bring me some soup.
Right away, sir.
I can't find Beatrice anywhere. For all I know, she could be in the very next room.
Truldino, what's taking you so long? Coming right away, sir.
Here's the stew.
There's a gentleman in that room waiting for soup.
I'll get him some.
No, you set his table, then bring me the soup.
Right away.
Whew, this stew smells heavenly. It is. Whew. Serving 2 masters simultaneously is hard work. By tonight, I'll be 5 pounds lighter. Hurry up with the soup.
It's coming. Here it is.
I'll take it.
But-
Give it to me.
He's out of his mind. He's trying to serve everybody in the whole damn place.
Truffaldino!
Your master just called him.
I heard.
If he wants to do all my work, let him. He'd better not expect me to split the tip, though.
Truffaldino! Coming, sir. Make that 10 pounds lighter.
Here we go. Meat for one, ravioli for the other.
Who gets the ravioli? I lost track. I know. I'll split the raviolis between them. They don't come out even. It'd be nice if I could manage more than one mouthful at a time.
Truffaldino!
Truffaldino!
Coming!
Truffaldino!
What? Oh, it's you. I thought I suddenly had a third master.
I brought the...
Wait. Brought the what?
Trifle.
What?
Trifle.
I am not to be trifled with.
This is called trifle. It's English.
Oh, well, who gets it?
Your master.
Which master?
Truffaldino!
I've never tasted trifle before. Excellent.
Truffaldino!
This is really out of this world.
Will you get in here?
I'm there already.
Where the hell is he? Truffaldino!
Here I am, sir.
Now, where did you disappear to?
I was waiting for them to hand me the next course.
One more course will be food enough for me.
I better take a short nap after I eat.
A nap is good, sir. Now, let's see. I'll save the trifle for myself, and what's next? Anything? Waiter!
Just coming.
What's that?
Roast meat.
They're ready for dessert.
Coming right up.
Truffaldino! I've got it!
Truffaldino. Dessert.
I've got it. Don't go yet.
They've all been served. What do you need now?
Me.
You? What about you?
My turn to eat. I've served 2 masters at once. Bring enough for 4.
My mistress instructs me to deliver this letter to Signor Rasponi at the inn. Now, is that proper? A young woman like me shouldn't be out in public without protection. Furthermore, if she's so head over heels with Signor Silvio, why do you suppose she's writing to another man? La donna è mobile, I suppose. Well, it's bad enough being here on streets all by myself, but I'm certainly not going to set my foot inside the tavern. Hey, you come here.
What do you want?
Is Signor Rasponi staying here?
Federico Rasponi. Yeah, he just got through eating.
I've got a message for him.
So bring it in and give it to him.
I don't think that's proper.
Well, I can't call him out here, can I? Besides, he's got company.
Who?
Signor Pantaloni.
Then I definitely can't come in.
What if I send you his servant? Would that do?
You mean Trufaldino?
That's the one.
That's a very good idea.
There's one for the books. She likes Master Busylegs, but it's too proper to meet him inside. So instead, she picks broad daylight.
Now, what should I do if I should run into my master? I know. I came to get him. Mistress Clarice will back me up on that one if necessary.
Someone looking for me?
I am.
Talk about luck.
I'm afraid I interrupted your dinner.
I was just finishing. Your smile is my dessert.
I think he likes me too.
How may I be of service?
My mistress instructs me to deliver this letter to Signor Rasponi. I don't feel comfortable going inside, so I'll hope you'll deliver it for me.
Gladly, and with great joy.
Thank you.
Well, fair exchange, I've got one for you too.
A message?
Yes, from a certain Master Batocchio.
That name's familiar.
He's a nice-looking fellow and quite clever.
That doesn't sound like anyone I know.
Well, you do too know him. His heart belongs to you.
I don't have any such thing in my possession.
But if I introduced him to you and you liked him...
Well, if he struck my fancy, I'd tell him so.
Good. Wait here. Hold this.
Where are you off to?
I'm going to get him for you.
Bother. I thought he was talking about himself. supposed to mean?
Well, what do you think of him?
Who?
The man I was telling you about.
He never showed himself.
Didn't you see anybody?
Just you.
Just me? Just me?
Are you trying to tell me it's you?
Of course it's me.
Then why didn't you say so?
I was too, well, faint-hearted.
He's adorable. I'm a bit shy, too.
Great, then we've got something in common.
And is that a good thing?
Well, married people ought to have something in common.
Who brought up marriage?
Well, hasn't anyone ever asked you before?
I beg your pardon. Lots of men have declared their intentions, but none of them appeal to me.
And do I?
As a husband, it's not out of the question.
Well, just how would I go about asking for your hand?
Well, I'm an orphan, so a suitor would have to speak to my mistress or my master.
And how do you think they'll react?
They'll probably say, if it's what Smeraldina wants, we are satisfied.
And is it?
Is it what?
What you want.
I think so. Don't forget to take this to Signor Rasponi.
After I do, we'll talk some more.
Possibly.
I hope this isn't bad news or something insulting. The bearer of evil tidings usually gets the worst of it.
It's certainly not a love letter. I hope it's not.
I wish I knew what it said.
I open it. But how could we close it up again?
Leave that to me. I've got a foolproof method.
How?
A trick my grandma taught me. They'll never know. Here we are. Read it aloud.
Me? Why don't you read it?
Because I can't read.
Well, neither can I.
Well, then this was a total waste of time.
Maybe not. I know what certain letters look like. I recognize the vowels.
Is that the letter M?
I don't think so. It looks like an R.
Smeraldina, what are you doing here?
Sir, my mistress wants to speak with you. No.
Trufaldino, what's that you two were looking at?
A letter?
A letter? Well, who's it for?
You, sir.
Me? And you opened it?
Signor, may I ask who it's from?
It's from your daughter.
Now she's sending love letters. And who brought it?
Trufaldino was about to bring it to his master.
Thank you very much, miss.
And who brought it to Trufaldino?
Who do you think?
That other matter we talked about, forget it.
So all of this mess is your fault, brat. I ought to slap you.
You'll have to catch me first.
I better not catch you.
Poor Clarice. Silvio's anger is destroying her. I must come forward soon and reveal the truth.
Now's a good time to scram while he's preoccupied.
Where do you think you're going, wretch? Do you think it slipped my mind? It's the second letter of mine today that you've opened?
I was kind of hoping it had.
Well, it hasn't.
Oh. Oh.
In the future, you will allow me to open my own mail.
Oh. 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 Whatever happened to firing unsatisfactory help? Oh.
What's all this ruckus? Why are you groaning?
I got beat up.
You what? Why?
No big deal. An argument with a stranger.
No, that's not the point. You're my servant. If someone lays a hand on you, it's like beating me.
Not exactly.
I take it as an insult. Didn't you defend yourself?
It didn't seem appropriate.
Not appropriate. Why, you cowardly puff pastry. Such a craven answer deserves a coward's reward.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Next time, behave like a man.
Oh. Another fringe benefit of serving two masters. Twice the punishment. I'd better do something or other to appease my masters. But what? The keys to both of their trunks. This gives me an idea of how I can mollify it. Waiter!
What do you want now, Truffaldino?
I'm going to air out my master's clothes.
Ah, which master?
Oh, so you figured it out, eh?
Oh, my lips are sealed, as long as nobody asks.
Well, I've got a pair of trunks to move. Will you help me?
All right, come on. He seems a decent fellow, but still he bears watching. Why would he work for 2 men at a time? What if he means to rob them both?
Two keys. Now, which is which? Ha! Guess right. Now the other. Oh no! What if he sees the other trunk?
Where are you?
Out here, sir! Oh no! Damn! Which of these goes where? Oh well, if I can't tell, neither will they.
What are you doing out here?
You told me to air your clothes, remember?
And this is where you do it?
As good a place as any.
I suppose. Who does that other trunk belong to?
No, it was sitting there when I came out.
I was just looking for that coat.
Do you want to put it on?
Well, what else would I do with it?
I'll help you on with it, sir.
Thank you! How did this portrait get in my pocket?
Oh, great. Now I've mixed up the coats. It's not yours?
No, but I recognize it.
Hey, this fellow looks familiar.
It ought to, Dolt. It's me.
You? May I?
That's the same portrait of myself I gave to Beatrice. How did it get in my pocket?
Now it comes back to me.
What does?
This belonged to the last master I served. He died suddenly and left it to me with a handful of odds and ends, which I sold. All except for this. I must have put it in your pocket by accident.
When did your master die?
About a week ago.
What was his name?
I don't know. He was traveling in disguise.
Oh, God, it must have been Beatrice. Was your master a young man?
So young he was clean shaven.
Where was he from?
I'm trying to remember.
Did he come from Turin?
Turin, he came from Turin.
What killed him?
Every lie I tell breeds 10 others. He had an accident. Please, God, don't let him ask for details.
Where did they bury him?
I should have said amen. I don't know. Another servant arranged to have his body sent back to Turin.
Another servant. Not the one you met this morning?
Yes, Pasquale.
Pasquale? Then it's true. There's nothing left for me now but anguishing grief.
My poor master. He must be friends with my other master. This is all my fault.
I'm telling you, there is a mistake in the inventory.
One of my clerks must have copied it wrong. We'll take another look at my account books.
No. What's this doing out here?
I was about to air your clothing, sir.
Out here? And whose is that?
A gentleman who just arrived.
Well, open up my trunk. I need my notebook.
Yes, sir. Is this it, sir?
What's this? This is not mine.
I've done it again.
This is Florindo's book. Look, it has 2 letters in it from me.
Signor Federico, what's the matter? You look faint.
I'm all right. How did this book get into my trunk?
Well...
Don't concoct lies. I want the truth.
I put it there to keep it safe.
So it's your book?
Yes.
But you can't read.
The same predicament, the same solution. My last master left this book to me.
What do you mean, left it to you?
As in dead. He fell a canal and drowned.
What was your master's name?
His name,
Your last master's name! Was it Florindo?
Yes, that was it.
Florindo Artusi?
That was it. Did you know him?
Know him? I loved him! He's why I ran away from home in the first place. He's why I dressed up like a man and came to Venice. Wasn't it bad enough I lost my brother without Florindo dying too?
I can't believe what I just heard.
He's a she.
A woman. I'm thunderstruck.
I'm not the servant of 2 masters after all. One of them's a mistress.
Wait until I tell this to Clarice.
There, that swine, Pantalone. I'd like to thrash him.
Ah, Dr. Lombardi, my dear old friend. It's so good to see you.
How do you have the nerve to talk to me, sir?
I've got something very important to tell you.
That the marriage has taken place? Spare me.
No, everything has changed. My daughter will be glad to marry your son.
Isn't that generous of her? Give her to Rasponi.
Well, Rasponi's not the man I thought he was.
Too bad. My son's not interested in damaged goods.
How dare you, sir? Clarice is an honorable girl.
Yes, and I know where she gets it from.
What is that supposed to mean?
That you're a conniving old codger?
You go to the devil.
I'm already looking at him.
That man put me in such a temper, I didn't even get a chance to tell him that Federico's a woman.
Oh, there's Clarice's father. I'd like to pierce him like Swiss cheese.
Yes, Signor Silvio. If you'll hold your tongue, not like that hot-headed father of yours, I'll tell you something you'll be very glad to hear.
Well, go ahead. I'm listening.
My daughter's wedding to Rasponi fell through.
It did?
Yes, if you want her, she's yours.
Oh, sir, you make me happy again. And yet...
And yet what?
It's not honorable for me to accept your daughter now that she's been with Rasponi.
She's never been with Rasponi.
Well, of course you tell me that.
Damn it, man. Signor Rasponi is not Signor Rasponi.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to tell you that Federico is dead after all.
Then who's this man pretending to be him?
It's not a man at all. It's Federico's sister, Beatrice.
What? Dressed up like that?
Yes, I just found out myself. I haven't even told Clarice yet.
Can I be there when you do?
Let's do it immediately. Son-in-law?
For the love of God, sir, hold your hand.
I will not bring disgrace upon your establishment by taking my life within its walls. But have pity on me and do not interfere with my intent.
This is pure insanity.
Release me, sir!
I mustn't.
Stop! I won't let you throw your life away!
I have nothing left to live for.
Give me that Beatrice! Beatrice?
Florindo?
You're alive!
You're not dead!
My darling.
My beloved!
The crisis seems to be over.
Just in case they change their minds, I think I better hide these.
Were you really going to kill yourself?
Yes, I was told that you drowned.
Where did you hear that?
My servant said so.
Strange. I heard you were dead too.
Who told you that?
My servant. This portrait convinced me it was true.
Well, this book accomplished the same for me.
How did you get your hands on it? Wait a minute. I see. The trunks.
Oh.
Our servants deliberately deceived us.
I think we'd better have a word with them.
Yes. Innkeeper, please send our servants out to us.
Well, I only know one of them. I'll ask my staff.
Talk about coincidence. Both of us staying here.
Destiny first punished, then rewarded us. But what about your brother?
Oh, Federico, you know he's dead.
Well, I heard he recovered from his wounds and came here.
No, that was me. I pretended to be him so I could...
Find me. I know.
How?
My servant mistakenly got his hands on a letter addressed to you. I'm afraid I opened it.
I would have done the same.
Yeah.
Well, here's one of the miscreants.
Probably the principal villain of the pair.
Probably. All right, you, get over here.
Come here, we won't hurt you.
I've already had a sample of your mercy.
Hush.
You know their other servant.
No, sir.
Let's see if we can find him.
Tell us what you and your co-conspirator hope to gain by switching my book and her portrait.
Give me a moment to apologize to this gentleman and I'll explain everything to you.
Well, go ahead.
This lady's servant mixed up those things all by himself.
You mean Pascali?
That's the one. When he realized what he had done, he was so afraid that his master would fire him that he begged me to take the heat for his mistake.
So that's why you made up the story about her dying.
Exactly. I had no idea it would cause you such pain.
This must be the longest apology on record.
You and Pascali deserve to be whipped.
Please, sir, if you spare him, I'll take double measure.
Now that's a manly answer.
Hey, what's all this colloquy about?
Why this legend?
Please, sir, don't mention Pascale.
I hope he knows what a good friend he's got in you.
With your permission, I'll explain to the lady that this business is all my fault.
Yes, please do.
Well, it's about time.
It took some delicate handling.
What did?
Ma'am, this gentleman has got a poor, doddering fool working for him by the name of Pascale. He mixed up those things all by himself.
Pascale did.
Pascale did. When he realized what he had done, he was so afraid that his master would fire him that I covered for him with that unfortunate tale about the drowning.
But why would you do that?
Ma'am, Pascale is a dear friend.
Some friend.
What's taking him so long?
Please don't mention Pascale, ma'am.
Beatrice,
Yes?
I've thought it over. Our servants do deserve to be chastised. But seeing how things have turned out so happily for us, perhaps we ought to spare them.
Yes, perhaps we should.
Have I actually pulled it off?
Oh, I must visit Signor Pantalone. Will you join me?
Well, first I must make myself presentable.
I'm in a hurry. Why don't you meet me there?
I'll do that. Where does he live?
Oh, right over there. I'm going to freshen up now.
Sir, since Pascale is nowhere to be found, should I help Signora Beatrice in his absence?
Please do. I am delighted by your thoughtfulness.
I have brought it off.
What a day this has been. heartbreak, attempted suicide, and blissful reconciliation. Why, this is the stuff of theater.
There, that didn't take long. Now, why the long face?
I was hoping you might put on a dress.
Why? What's wrong with how I look?
Well, trousers conceal your womanly charms.
A servant sees this from a different perspective.
I'm comfortable as is. Meet me at Pantalones.
Madam, since Pasquale is nowhere to be found, should I stay and help Signor Florindo get dressed?
That notion pleases me.
Damn, I'm good. Master, are you going to Pantalones too?
Presently, why?
Could I ask you to do me a favor?
Well, that depends on what it is.
It's like this. I'm in love.
Oh, you too.
It's catching.
Who is she?
Signora Clarice's servant. Her name's Smeraldina.
Does she return your affection?
She's absolutely wild about me.
Then I'll speak to Signor Pantalone on your behalf. But can you really afford to get married?
I'm doing all right. If I need any advice, I'll just ask Pasquale.
Are you crazy? Don't listen to that jackass.
Young Silvio, he's very sorry. I like him. He's the one who believes.
Stop! I feel like a fortress under attack.
Young Silvio, sincerely sorry, and I've forgiven him.
I haven't.
Forgive me. I acted rashly, out of grief. I thought I'd lost you to another. I thought you were no longer faithful to me.
Come, lass. My son went mad with jealousy and sorrow. Show some mercy and forgive him.
Look at it this way, man. Men want their wives to be virtuous. If they begin to suspect us, with or without proof, they'll boss us around, beat us up, and even destroy us.
However, what could possibly follow that catalog?
However, if we want to get married, what other choice have we got?
Tosh, we can dispense with your help, girl. You make marriage sound worse than going to the doctors.
I beg your pardon, sir.
It was only a figure of speech.
Clarice, my beloved, I know I've earned your anger.
My mistress agrees with you.
He doesn't need an interpreter.
Of all the punishments you might have devised for my sins, your refusal to speak to me is the most eloquent. I beg a single word from your ruby lips. Clarice! How else may I apologize? I'll gladly bleed for you. If not these precious drops, then these.
That's what I was waiting for. When I wept, your eyes stayed dry. Now we're even.
Does this mean you love me again?
Oh, Silvio, I never stopped.
Bravo!
They're as good as married.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Ah, my friend Brigetta. Oh, I've been meaning to speak to you.
I know I misled you, Pantalone, but I forgot to mention that Federico and Beatrice were twins. Clad in trousers. I was sure she was he.
There! I knew that was it. So, what brings you here?
Signora Beatrice is outside and begs to be admitted.
By all means, ask her in. Signora Beatrice.
Thank you for seeing me. I owe you all apologies.
Never mind the past. Be joyful.
This is intolerable!
Why can't I hug her? She's like a sister to me.
Sorry, I got confused. Women in pants.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Ladies.
Signor Florindo Aratusi wishes to be announced.
Florindo is my husband-to-be.
Then he's welcome in my home.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, do you want me or not?
I guess so.
By the way, I love you.
Mistress, I got a favor to ask you.
There's no better time to ask for a favor than now.
Signora Beatrice's servant wishes to marry me.
Do you love him?
Oh, yes.
Then I'll speak to Beatrice on your behalf.
Ah, you must be Signor Florindo.
Have I the pleasure of addressing Signor Pantalone de Bisognosi?
I am that gentleman. And this is my daughter Clarice.
Your humble servant. I hear you're to be wed.
To this gentleman?
Beatrice and I are also betrothed. I hope you'll do us the honor, sir, of giving the bride away.
I am delighted to be asked.
Sir.
What? Oh, yes, of course. I have another boon to beg of you, sir.
What's that?
It seems my personal servant is in love with a maid of yours named Smeraldina. He wishes to marry her.
Here's a surprise. First Trufaldino falls for me, and now some servant I haven't even met.
Well, I have no objection, but it is really up to her.
Well, I'm afraid I've got a problem with it.
You do, madam?
Yes, I was about to ask my father the same favor on behalf of Beatrice's personal servant.
In that case, please forget I even asked.
Oh, dear. Now I'm sorry I spoke up. You're very generous, sir, but after all, you did speak first.
I will not promote my man's plea in place of yours.
Oh, then I must withdraw my man's suit as well.
From 2 proposals to none and nothing flat.
Their scruples condemn me and Pasquale both to a life of celibacy.
This really isn't fair to anyone.
I don't think so.
I will not offer an affront to this gracious lady.
And I will not wrong my new friend, Florindo.
There's only one way out of this mess. If I may have everyone's attention, please.
Hark! The nincompoop speaks.
You mustn't plead your own case, Trufaldino.
Hear me out, sir. Smeraldina, give me your hand.
No, not so fast. No one gave you permission.
But didn't you hear Signor Florindo ask for her hand on behalf of his servant?
I did.
And didn't your daughter ask the same thing?
Ah, yes, for Signora Beatrice's personal servant, so...
So I'm both.
Both what?
Both servants.
Signor Beatrice.
Senor Florindo.
Well,
Who's
who's
your
a servant? He's standing right there, Trufaldino.
Aha, guess who my servant is?
Trufaldino!
At your service. At your service.
But I thought your servant's name was Pasquale.
Pasquale, I thought he worked for you.
You honey-tongued rascal!
You villainous double dealer.
Would you like me to explain?
Yes!
I admit, at first I was beguiled by extra rations and double wages. But the main reason I kept serving 2 masters at a time was I just wanted to see if I could pull it off. And I almost did.
But you gave yourself away for me.
Now that's the truth. Now don't forget, I did have to work twice as hard. And don't forget that both of you already thrashed me. So considering all of this, is there anyone here who still thinks that I deserve further punishment?
Yes!
How about we leave it up to them?